What's up? This is Keith Kalfas with Influencer You. In this video training, we're going to talk specifically about the different ways you can monetize your knowledge commerce business. You can position yourself as an expert, as an authority in your marketplace, rise above everybody else, develop an online audience, and then sell them things. Sell them what? Well, we have a pyramid right here that we've written down. And how are you going to monetize? That's what we're talking about. How are you going to monetize? Pardon the sound in the background, there's an air conditioning unit. And this is my client and friend, Mike.
Hello, Michael.
Mike is starting his online business, and I'm actually coaching him and documenting the process. But check this out. This is for you. Okay, so the first level is an entry-level product that's a digital deliverable. You're going to sell them something that is a low price, entry level. It's called a tripwire offer. Something cheap, from $7 to $97, depending on what your industry you're in. Sevens seem to work psychologically. They sell more over time. But if you sell them something for $7 or $97, could be $47, could be $37. I have products for all the above. 7, 19, 37, 47, 97, 197. But anyways, this is what gets people's feet wet and gets them comfortable in opening up their wallet and buying from you. When they do a transaction and they feel good about it, then they're more willing to spend more in the future. If somebody doesn't know you, like you, and trust you well, or they don't have a relationship with you, they might. But if they don't, they might be apprehensive to just drop $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 with you unless you've given them a bunch of free, valuable content in the form of, podcasts, videos, conference calls, teleseminars, whatever that might be. Maybe they've seen you speak in a live event. So just to kind of paint the picture for you, they're not going to just spend that type of money right away until they've known you for a while. And that's why you're thinking about the long game in this, right? Somebody who drops that type of money, they might have known about you for 6 months. They might know. You have to establish credibility with these people, because they're real people. Even though they're buyers, they're real people, and people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. They have to know that you care, and how they know that you care. So what I'm doing is I'm seeding and I'm threading to speed up this process. What I'm talking about at this triangle, because the lowest level is $7 to $97, then it goes $97 to $297, which is a mid-tier offer. Then mid-tier goes anywhere from $297 to $997, which goes in a high-ticket offer, depending on your industry. $997 to $2,997 is called a high-ticket offer, or your core offer. What is your core product? What is your core? And that's the key word, is core. What is your core offer? The main thing, the meat and potatoes, the whole enchilada, the thing that they get that gives them complete transformational breakthrough. Okay? Now, as they begin to know, like you, and trust you, and they bought for you, they work up what's called a value ladder. I'm already giving too much information for this video, so I'll talk more about that in the next video. But you want to bring them up a value ladder so you can actually draw an actual ladder, right? Now, when I was talking about transformation, right, the higher up the value ladder they go is the more they go from understanding just the theory, which is a low tier offer. Then they get into the conceptual, where they can conceptualize it, and they're beginning to really understand how this thing works, or how you can help them create their own results for themselves in their life based on your product, or based on your teachings, all the wisdom that you've spent 25 years accruing from a real life experience. Reading books, studying, researching, and being fully immersed. There's this emergent property that makes you an expert. God, there's so much I'm trying to unpack here so fast. When you develop mastery in something, it's just second nature to you. You can look at one little piece of information and actually extrapolate everything else. You know what's going on just by, you can hear one, think of a song, a classic rock song. You can just hear one chord, you already know what song it is. It's that type of level, like you are in your in your business, in your expertise. You just know. So, but you don't have to be a high level expert like my client here. You could just know a little bit more than the person you're teaching. It's the anti-guru effect, which means you might not be the expert. You can use this to your advantage if you're not like a total, complete, butt-kicking expert. You can say, hey, I don't know everything. I'm still in the journey myself, but I've had these tremendous results, and look what I found. A lot of times people will listen to you even more if you're in the trenches still, because now you're creating this buy-in, this psychological, like they believe you because you're speaking the language and you're sharing the struggle. Does that make sense? And that's when we started getting into stories, because facts tell, stories sell. Facts tell, stories. So as you bring people up the value ladder, you have to help them create theoretical, conceptual. Then the next step is transformational. When they start experiencing transformation and they have ahas where they believe, oh my God, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You're rooting and cheering people on. You're serving them at a high level, right? Transformational, the next step. So now imagine we're moving up the value ladder. Transformational, it's a $497 product. The highest is transcendence. Transcendence is now where they're walking the walk and they're actually becoming the new person. If you want to sell people high ticket priced products like coaching, group coaching, live events, or your $2,997 product, or it could be your $1,000 product, right? This is where you bring people into transcendence. You give them the full immersion, the whole enchilada, where they learn all about it. They learn how it works. They get it. They also start to believe that they can do it, and then you teach them how to do it, and now you give them the actionable. This is when you give them the action steps. You break it down to a granular level. The more you charge for your products is the more granular in detail you get with teaching them how it works and how to do it. But you're not going to pull somebody into granularity because they're not going to be willing to invest that type of time in their life, depending on what frequency they're at. They're not going to feel like they can slow down time and get granular unless they really believe that it's worth it for them, and this is going to bring them the results in their life. And how you do that and get them to buy in on that level is you have to sell them. This is high level of truth here, because you can use this in manipulation. You can manipulate people with this stuff. You're selling them who they're going to become. Who are they going to become? Become the type of person that has the energy again, to make love to your significant other in the morning before work, to go jogging at dawn before the sun comes up like you used to in your 20s, the ability to breathe again, or to quit smoking, or to start that business, or to be able to coach other people. I'm going to talk about this in the next video, because if you want to sell high-priced products and programs online and in person, which all this is housed online now. We're in the future. It's the digital marketing age. This is an all-encompassing being. It's, be, do, have. When you be it and you believe it on such a high level, then everything else falls into place. People borrow your belief. And how they do that, and I'm going to talk about in the next video, is by telling your story. And in marketing, this is your positioning. This is how you're going to position yourself so people will want to buy from you naturally. All right, I'll see you in the next training.